Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Crypto Takeover coming back with another video again for y'all. We're going to go over the Bitcoin charts today. We know Bitcoin has been kind of trading sideways here for the most part. We're going to take a look to see whether or not we can expect something coming up later this week, going on into Monday. Maybe we have a big price spike. Maybe we continue this little bull rally that we are in. Maybe we come back and retest that 9.4K area where we did top out at, or maybe we go back down, to lower numbers and see those maybe lower 8K or maybe even 7K area eventually. But we're just going to take a look at the charts to see whether or not we think we've topped out yet, whether or not we might be headed higher. So if that sounds interesting to y'all, please stick around and let's go ahead and get started. So if y'all are brand new to the channel, we use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace on this channel. So if y'all are interested in finding out a little bit more about that, check the links in the description box below. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share this video. We're trying to get to 5,000 subs, preferably by the end of the year. Let's try and make that a thing to happen. So hopefully we can get there. And don't forget to check out the links in the description box, the Patreon page, to join us in our trading group if you'd like to as well. We're taking a look at the 15-minute time frame. Usually we start off on the 15-minute time frame and we work our way up from there. Let me get rid of this ad real quick, clicking on my Brave browser ads to collect that passive income, and we'll explain a little bit more about that later on. But taking a look at the 15-minute, you can also see that here we had some movement to the downside. We've been kind of trading sideways, nothing too heavily. As you can see here, when we did reach that 9,400 area, we had our nice big green thick money flow that was accumulating, and then we had our dip back down to that 8,400 area. So now we're kind of in a sideways trading range, and we are kind of putting in some, maybe a little bit of a wedge, a triangle that we could probably draw out here. This was another wedge I just decided to draw out, but I mean, you can draw this many different ways, and we're just kind of seeing whether or not we can play in between these areas, or if we are going to start to trade and or break out or below up above this. We'll see. 15-minute time frame, still money flows in the green, looking pretty nice. As we move into our 30-minute time frame, you can see that we are still seeing this kind of consolidation, unsure of what the market movers want to do, whether or not they want to take this higher or not. As we know, over the weekend, things can get either really crazy or they can be pretty boring. And given last week we had our massive bull rally, we are kind of seeing a little bit of a consolidation happen here now, and market makers deciding what they want to do. We do have our CME that did close at about 88.40, and right now we're ranging at about 8,900. We've been kind of bouncing back and forth between that 89 and 9,100 area too as well. So we can expect something to maybe happen pretty soon as time frame starts to consolidate. That just means that Bitcoin is getting ready for another big move. Sorry about that. Sorry for all the pausing, but just got it done from a walk. So trying to catch my breath here a little bit. And so let's move on into our 45-minute time frame. You can still see that money flow, not quite sure what it wants to do yet. We are putting a green dot here on the 45-minute time frame, indicating that we could see another push to the upside, possibly here in the near-term future. So that is yet to be determined, but we are putting in somewhat of a little bit higher highs and higher lows here, or just higher lows in general. It does kind of look like we are kind of ranging in this triangle pattern, but we could end up breaking out above this and maybe even putting in a higher high than where we topped out at that 80, close to that 8,100, that 80, or I mean that 9K area that we were at earlier, before our big sell off in that 8,400 area. All right, so as we start to move into the 1 hour, let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour, you can kind of see here, and this was one thing I was kind of keeping an eye on. I wanted to see if this money flow was going to end up moving red at all, but as you can see, we are still getting a bounce here, and so that leaves me relatively kind of unsure of where this market wants to move us, because I would have expected a bigger sell-off to happen here, maybe us move into that red territory. Now that doesn't mean that can't happen later on, maybe going into Monday. We are putting in a green dot here as of right now, but I kind of feel like this money flow is ready to start venturing to the upside now. So very interesting. I will be keeping an eye on that time frame as well. But you know, our 45-minute gave us that same kind of rounded structure, never really quite turned red in the money flow, and now we're starting to head back up here too as well. So very interesting there, to say the least, to say that maybe the market movers want to take this a little bit higher before they decide to open up the CMEs, and maybe we see a little bit more of a sell-off to happen going on into Sunday and then Monday. Let's take a look at the 90-minute time frame, see what that's telling us. 90-minute time frame is still looking relatively green here in our money flow. Also another bullish sign going on into the rest of the week, maybe, that we will probably be holding support at some key areas here. Now, I haven't really checked about our 100 EMA just yet, but as you can see, you know, it has been, we haven't dipped below to retest it too much. I want to say that, you know, given our 1 hour, we're going to keep an eye on that 8600 area. So I would say about the 85 to 8600 area will probably be support going on into next week. And then we can range about how we want to play this later on there. But our 13 EMA is also holding us very nice support here on our 2 hour as well. Let's take a look back at our 90-minute time frame. Is still holding support there too. So definitely getting some nice bounces here. And that was one of the things that we did back here in our last consolidation phase, is that we were just holding this EMA as support as we were riding through, ready to put in a higher high, ready to blast off. And then we took that nice rocket ship up to that 9400 area. So I'm definitely considering that as long as we keep holding support on our 13 EMA here, that we could probably end up bouncing off of that once again and maybe getting ready for a second launch. So just a heads up on that. Let's take a look at our 4 hour time frame. As you can see here, it's still holding support for us as well, which leaves me relatively bullish at about 8800. That's where our support would probably be at moving on into the rest of the week. So in a bearish case scenario going into next week, maybe at 8600 or 8500 area to look for support. And then from there, we could probably see some more upwards potential going forward on into the future. So guys, if y'all are interested, I do have 2 more spots remaining in our private trading group. You get my private analysis every single day, daily summaries, you know, written out for y'all, and to keep y'all up to date and informed about where I'm taking positions at, or where I'm considering taking positions at, as well as the new bot signals that I have introduced inside of the Discord group as well. They're the buy and sell signals, and basically using my custom strategy that I use, I program them to signal inside of the Discord. So pretty neat, pretty nifty. It has been relatively accurate here lately, so a lot of the people in the group are enjoying that as well. And then once you join, you can also ask me to review some of your favorite altcoin charts, or whatever traditional markets that you would like for me to review as well. I have about, I want to say I have about 15 different private videos inside of the Patreon page too, so I highly encourage y'all to watch that, to watch through those videos when y'all do join, and then be sure to message me your Discord name inside of Patreon too as well, so that way I can give you access to the private category inside of the Discord server as well. So I look forward to seeing y'all there. Don't forget that we only have 2 spots left remaining for this $40 35% off of the regular price, and once those spots get filled, or going on into, I believe by the end of next week, I will be raising the price up on this again. So make sure that you get your spot, claim it now, because prices will end up going up by the end of next week too. So let's take a look back on our 4 hour. You can see that we are still holding very nice support here. Very cool to see all the support that's being held. And definitely feeling like we could see some more movement to the upside here, especially given, you know, this maybe even ascending triangle that's playing out here too. It does kind of look to be like that might be what it is, just from zooming out here and looking at this 4 hour structure. And let's go ahead and turn off our Cypher SR as well, and maybe we can get an idea of where this might take us as a percentage wise. Let's see if we move this up here. We could definitely wick above here, maybe indicating that 9500 area or that 9600 area could be in the works maybe later on, going on into next week or the week after that as well. So, you know, I know Bitcoin likes to do a lot of these fake outs, especially on some trend lines too as well. So, you know, that could be a thing that we wick through one of our major trend line resistance areas, and then come back down and retest it on some of the lower time frames, and then maybe fall back a little bit lower. But that's yet to be determined yet. As we start to move into the higher time frames, we can still see that we're still looking relatively bullish for the most part as of right now, and then we're just going to kind of keep an eye on that moving forward. Now, one thing is that I have added the sequential here. It's just another indicator. It's not the tone phase sequential, but it's just something else that'll probably help us along the way, and I'll reference it every once in a while too as well, and we can keep an eye on it together. So this is our 4 hour here. Our 4 hour is also telling us that money flow is still looking relatively nice here, putting in another green dot. Let's move into our 6 hour. Also giving us, we'll just leave it like that. That's fine. 6 hour has a red dot, but green money flow is still keeping us afloat, maybe indicating that we'll probably end up putting in a green dot here pretty soon as well, and still riding support on our key EMA. I mean, heavily, just as soon as we have been in this bull rally, this will be a major sign for us moving forward, is that if we start to break underneath this EMA here, that we could see some sell-off occurring. So it might be a good place to put in, your orders down there, whether or not, you trade with leverage and how you handle your business. So, but yeah. And then also, guys, if y'all are interested, I do have a membership page on YouTube that y'all can sign up for. Basically, you get my review of whatever chart that you want me to review that hopefully is on TradingView, altcoins, traditionals, fiat. I'll give you a review once a month on that chart using Market Cipher. So definitely check that out if y'all are interested. It is part of the membership page on YouTube. It's a little bit cheaper than the Patreon page and the actual trading group, the live trading group that I offer as well. So it's another way that y'all can still stay in touch with me and let me help you out too as well. And then there is a newsletter that I send out periodically. So I'm working on that next newsletter this month to send out. And if y'all want to be a part of it, if y'all want to get the newsletter, usually I'll give y'all some of my private videos that I only give my Patreon members. I'll also give those to my newsletter subscribers as well. But you do need to be a part of it. You do need to be signed up for it. This is the best way to get some of those private videos that I only give my Patreon members as well. And then we'll do giveaways every once in a while. So we're trying to get up to 5,000 subs to do the next giveaway, and hopefully give away some crypto. So that'll be really nice. I'm super excited about that. And then also the Discord group is available if y'all want to join it. It's basically, part of it is public, and then there is a section in there that is only for the Patreon trading members, and that is just for them. But you can come in there, join us, ask questions if y'all are new to trading crypto or anything like that, or if y'all are just new to the crypto space in general. Come on in there, get noticed by our group members and stuff. Ask them some questions. Everyone's really helpful in there, so I would highly encourage it for y'all to check it out, and we can go from there. But you do need to make sure that you obey by the rules and guidelines. So if y'all are not obeying by those rules and guidelines, which you have to actually click a checkbox before you enter the Discord server. So once you click the link, you'll just have to read the community rules and guidelines, click the checkbox, then you'll have access to the full Discord server. And then also the Telegram announcements page is available if y'all are interested. It's just an easy way for me to kind of keep y'all up to date with what's going on the channel and things, in the outside world as well. And then also we use the premium plan on TradingView. So if y'all want to check that out as well, you can upgrade to at least the Pro or the Pro Plus plan. I do tell y'all how to get that Pro Plus or the premium plan for 60% off inside of the Patreon page. So it's pretty nifty tip and trick that y'all can use going forward. But if you are using Market Cipher, I would at least recommend that you have the Pro Plus plan. It just allows you to have a few more indicators on the screen, such as your buy and sell signals and also your Aldo EMAs, which I show y'all how to set those indicators up inside of the Patreon page as well. So make sure that y'all reference those if y'all decide to join the page, and so that way we can basically kind of have an idea of, what's on my charts and what I'm seeing as well, and you can apply those to your charts if you'd like to also. So definitely make sure that when you do join that you reference some of those videos in there. Let's go into our 8 hour here. Let's take a look at our 8 hour. diving on into the 8-hour. The 8-hour money flow still looking really, really nice here. Looks really healthy, and you know, I would expect probably another green dot probably here pretty soon. As you can see, our VWAP is starting to move up too, indicating once it crosses the zero pivot that we'll probably get a green dot going forward from here. And then 12-hour also looking pretty much like the 8-hour as well, although we are starting to see some sell signals here. You know, this is a flashing sell signal, so it's not confirmed just yet, but moving forward, we'll have to see exactly how this plays out. Now, if we do get a sell signal on the 12-hour, I'll be a little bit more hesitant of some things going on in the market, and maybe consider that you know, we could have a little bit of a sell-off moving forward into the following week. So this will be another you know, one that I want to keep an eye on moving forward from here too. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and set my alert, or make sure that my alert is set. This was a Heikinashi crossing. Okay, I think I can get rid of that. But yeah, I'll set it when the video is over with. But we'll go ahead and finish out here. So this is our 12-hour. As we move into our 21-day, ooh, also giving us a sell signal. Very interesting there as well moving forward. So we need to be very cautious moving forward. We could see a nice little spike back up to the top before we start to see some sell off, like I've been saying. You know, so that's very possible. You know, our EMAs, I mean, our buy and sell signals can only do so much for us, but you know, you can go back and back test them a little bit, but you also need to make sure you do your own due diligence and see where you think the market might be headed to. And I rely on Market Cipher to do that for the most part. And then I kind of hierarchy all my indicators. So I use a lot of my indicators as a hierarchy. And, you know, based on what one is telling me, well, if that's on the lower of the hierarchy, what is the other one telling me that's on the higher part of the hierarchy itself, right? And it's just what's reliable to you, you know. As you start to go through all the markets and the indicators, you're going to figure out what do you think is reliable for you moving forward, and then that'll probably help you out a little bit more. So let's move into our 1 day here. Our 1 day, no sell signal just yet on there, so that's nice. We are getting the 9 on the sequential, you know, which is something we need to keep an eye on. We are getting this red dot up here on our 1 day as well too. So you know, that is an indication that we need to be careful moving forward from here to see what might be heading on into the future. So let's take a look at our 2 day now, move forward from here. But I did want to also tell you all a little bit more about the 3 commas. So 3 commas allows you to set up trading bots and has different features that y'all can also check out as well. I know 3 commas has helped me a lot with trading, especially putting in orders right away, putting in limit orders. And it's just been a very, very helpful tool if sometimes these exchanges get bogged down and it starts slowing down your computer or whatever, and you can't exit the market, then most of the time the bot will be able to hit the switch like that for you if you need to. So check the links down in the description box below, help support the channel. And then also the ledger is a good way to store your crypto. I use it for all my cold storage devices as well. And y'all can check the links out in the description box below. I believe they are doing a family pack giveaway right now. So if you buy their family pack, I think you get like a couple of extra ledgers for free or something like that too. So check that link down in the description box. And then we mostly use Bybit on my trading group and my trading group platform. This is what most of us are used to. But if you are still interested in joining, please, and if you never traded before either, get familiar with the platform. Make sure that you can go in here, you know what the dashboard looks like, you know how to put in market orders, put in limit orders, exit, limit or market, ladder orders, adjust your leverage when you're in a trade, this and that, you know. So please use the test net before you actually deposit your BTC on there, and just to make sure that you're a profitable trader, make sure that your algorithm is working for you. And so when you do that, sign up with the link in the description box. You're going to ask chat support how you access the test net, and it's basically just an easy way to paper trade BTC for the most part. Then also Prime XBT allows you to trade Bitcoin, the S&P 500, gold and silver, fiat currencies, and so y'all can check that out too, all using Bitcoin to leverage trades to some of those commodities. So very interesting there. And so Brave browser, if y'all saw the ad that I clicked on the bottom right hand corner, that was a Brave browser ad, and basically I get paid out in BAT token every single month whenever I click those ads in the bottom right hand corner. So as you can see here, I've been accumulating BAT token by clicking those ads in the bottom right hand corner, but you have to download download the Brave browser, and it's a super lightweight browser. I mean, it's super reliable. It's definitely the browser of the future for sure. Moving forward into this cryptocurrency era, you're probably going to want to get familiar with it, if anything, and go forward from there. But it's made by the same people that make Mozilla Firefox. So if you've ever used Firefox and you're a fan of it, then I would check this out too. And you can add all the same Google Chrome extensions that you want to it too as well. I have Grammarly and all these other ones that you can add on there if you'd like to. So check it out. CryptoTab browser is another easy way to earn some passive income in the cryptocurrency era. It basically allows you to mine Bitcoin straight from your web browser. So as I open it up here, you can see that I have been mining Bitcoin through this CryptoTab browser. Now I really don't use it to browse the web too much, but you just use it to run as a background process. And whenever you run it as a background process, it'll passively mine Bitcoin for you. So I have it running on 2 other laptops that I don't really use anymore. You can also download the app on iPhone or Google Play. Or your tablets if you'd like to as well, and then have those tablets or the phone making some passive income for you on the side as well, just leaving it open. And then check out the Instagram and the Twitter page if y'all are interested on following me on social media. I've been a little bit more consistent on the Instagram page now too, so that's good. And Twitter also, it's fun to see what everyone's talking about on there too. So don't forget to sign up for the Patreon page, guys. There is only 2 more spots left for the 35% off right now, so you want to make sure that you get in there with us and start trading with us as well too, to know when we're going to get ready to take this thing probably further back down too as well. But that's yet to be determined. We're gonna see how high we can get first before we start to make any major moves, right? Or major adjustments. But let's open this back up here. Get our price targets back in here, and then I did want to move into our look at this. So as this is our 2-day. Let's go into our Bitstamp chart. I like to look at the Bitstamp chart too as well, but our Bitstamp chart is telling us that it's definitely looking like this is a really nice bullish cross here, and that's probably going to be support for us moving forward. And that bullish cross will probably happen about 7,800. So that's going to be really nice support for us to continue this bull rally. If we do come back down and retest it, I would imagine it to be pretty strong support for us moving forward. So we're going to probably see some more movement to the upside here. And maybe going on into the following week or so too. We also are keeping an eye on some of our retracements. Like I said, possibly from 88 to 8,500 could be a certain retracement too as well. And if y'all do want to short that, that's on your own prerogative as well. But moving forward here on our 3-day, we can also see that, we are kind of getting this bullish cross here too. So bull rally is commencing. It is still going. We had our reversal candle here, our reversal triangle. And now we're getting some green dot closes indicating that these are bullish closing candles as well. Moving on into the 4-day. 4-day, as you can see here on our blue wave too, this is one thing that I'm really keeping an eye on is our blue waves moving forward from here too, letting us know that we have not quite topped out just yet. So this is definitely a keen area that I will be keeping a very close eye on moving forward from here on out. As we start to figure out where a topping out pattern might be moving forward from here. So it's looking pretty exciting, y'all. I told y'all that Q2 was going to be a very interesting time for Bitcoin, and I felt like something was coming around for Q2. But our Elliott waivers are still saying that, hey, get ready because after Q2 we might be in for some more doom for the doom boys, and I'm pretty neutral on this too. Once you start learning how to trade and short and long the markets, then any way the market moves, you can make money. So which is very nice indeed. So I highly encourage y'all to start learning and harnessing this skill. And y'all can also learn and harness the skill with us in my Patreon page as well, and join our trading group. So be sure to check that out as well if y'all are interested. And then moving forward, we can move into our 6-day, our weekly. They're still looking relatively bullish for the most part right now. But yeah, I think everything looks okay. And we could see some retracement moving forward, because of our CME, it could leave a gap for us, you know, coming into Sunday and then Monday, and then we'll just have to play it off from there. So yeah, with that being said, sorry for the crazy video. we're just trying to have fun on here, you know, and make some money at the same time. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single day, every single video that I make on this channel, on the Crypto Takeover you know, YouTube channel as well. And I will see y'all on the next one. CTO signing out.